Soldiers, what's the dumbest military hack that somehow spread through your entire unit? Private Miller discovered what he thought was the ultimate loophole in military grooming standards. He'd been getting written up for having a high and tight that wasn't high enough. Our sergeant major was obsessed with haircuts, measured them with actual rulers during inspections. Miller was tired of weekly trips to the barber, spending his beer money on $15 cuts. One day, Miller shows up to formation looking like a cue ball, completely bald, not a single hair on his head. When questioned, he pulls out AR 670-1 and points to a specific line. Hair must not exceed 1/4 inch in bulk. Can't exceed a 1/4 inch if there's no hair at all, Sergeant Major, he said with a straight face. Technically, he was right. The regulation didn't specify a minimum length, just maximum. Sergeant Major was furious but couldn't write him up. Miller had found the perfect loophole. Word spread like wildfire. By the end of the week, half the company was completely bald. Guys were shaving their heads in the barracks with disposable razors. Some used clippers without guards. Others went full Bic razor smooth. The sight was ridiculous. 30 soldiers standing in formation, looking like a cancer ward or a Buddhist monastery. But we were all technically in regulation. Command tried to fight it, called it extreme and unprofessional. But every time they pulled out the regulation book, we had them beat. No minimum hair length meant bald was legal. The hack spread to other companies, then other battalions. Within a month, half the base looked like extras from a science fiction movie. The PX ran out of razors and shaving cream. Local barbershops started going out of business. Things got weird when families visited. Parents didn't recognize their own kids. One mother asked if we were part of some kind of cult. Dating became impossible. Club bouncers would card everyone twice, convinced we were using fake IDs. The breaking point came during a change of command ceremony. Every news photographer focused on our bald formation instead of the incoming colonel. Made the Army Times with the headline, Fort Campbell's Hairless Warriors. Pentagon got involved. Emergency regulation update within 48 hours. New minimum hair length, 1/8 inch. Miller's loophole was officially closed, but the damage was done. It took months for everyone's hair to grow back to normal. Some guys liked the look and kept shaving their heads anyway. Miller became a legend, the private who outsmarted the entire grooming regulation system. Best part? Miller ended up failing his PT test that month because his bald head kept getting sunburned during outdoor training. Couldn't wear a hat during the run because it fell off. Scored the worst time of his military career. He learned an important lesson. Just because you can exploit a loophole doesn't mean you should. Sometimes the rules exist for practical reasons, not just to annoy soldiers. The whole experience became known as Miller's Rebellion. New guys still ask about it during in-processing. The story gets more elaborate each time it's told. In the current version, Miller supposedly had the regulation memorized and quoted it in Latin. Truth is, he just got tired of expensive haircuts and accidentally started a base-wide movement. Sometimes the dumbest ideas have the biggest impact.